Si quieren frontear, gata tengo un montón, pasto tengo un montón, palos tengo un montón. La saqué del parque con un home run, Sergio está cabrón, Sergio está cabrón. Si quieren frontear, gata tengo un montón, pasto tengo un montón, palos tengo un montón. La saqué del parque con un home run, Sergio está cabrón, Sergio está cabrón. Pero sabe que no tiene mi flow, me pongo del show, mami, a mi nota. Estoy de campeón, caballo ganador, ya no sé lo que es la derrota. Los perros son caros, la amonía violeta, un flow bacano de otro planeta. Corro en el beat, pero no soy atleta, un HP con toda la letra. En la calle dicen que yo soy la fuerza, aunque haya presión imposible que tuerza. Me sale solo, Duco no se fuerza, te un tiro para atrás que parece reversa. Y se me ofende si ven que el disco vende, con suerte y sin un duende, fumando un par de verdes. Como un cohete montado en un corbete, si me cruza correte, como el Duco no le meten.
Culo tengo un montón, creepy tengo un montón, bala tengo un montón. Todos saben que somos del callejón, te salimos enmascarados, te sacamos el pistolón, well. Culo tengo un montón, creepy tengo un montón, bala tengo un montón. Todos saben que somos del callejón, te salimos enmascarados, te sacamos el pistolón, well. Pa' mí que te quieres morir, todos the niggas don't fuck with me, smoking gas with ecstasy, placa te dejo ahí. Ustedes son duros, ven y caile. Estamos fire en PR y Rula y en Buenos Aires. La Jory quiere flores trailer. Yo saco el ticket, coopere conmigo y baile. Dile a tu gato que le baje, que ya yo la conozco sin quitarle el traje.
Si quieren frontear, gata tengo un montón, pasto tengo un montón, palos tengo un montón. La saqué del parque con un home run, Sergio está cabrón, Sergio está cabrón. Me quieren frontear, mami, tengo un montón, palos tengo un montón, clones tengo un montón. El DJ y la casaca, Diego Armando y la selección, yeah. Desde que salí cerca nadie está cabrón. Mami, ese cabrón es un tipi que te desata con un par de piquis. Ese culo es para darle taqui-taqui, yo puesto para invertirle milky. A ti el reggaetón te pone friki, yo quiero una argentina con los tatuajes de Casu y la estatura de Nicky. Nena, voy a enseñarte cómo es, te cobraba 1000 pero ahora estoy cobrando el diamante en bruto. Mami, en España lo más duro está en mi grupo. Salimos de negro y no de luto, buscarlo sentado en el corbete del Duco, yeah. Mami, yo hago money mientras duerme, te pago el pasaje pa' que venga a España a verme. Y se me ofenden si todo lo que hago vende, yo sé que no lo entienden. Somos muchos y todos tenemos billetes, si no lo tienen
¿Qué pasa, brothers? Uy, voy a bajar un poquito la musiquilla. Pues, ay, aquí estoy otra vez. A ver si pues me pica el ojo que flipas. En fin, pues sí, consigo avanzar un poquito en el juego de ayer, pero parece que que no voy a poder. No me jodas. A no ser... Joder, vamos a ver qué coño me pasaba ayer, porque ayer es que tuvimos un pequeñísimo problema que no paraba de crashear el puñetero juego. No sé por qué. Y tengo que mirar a ver qué coño era lo que le pasaba. Me lo detectaba como un antivirus. A ver, parece que sí está. Se lo pilla. Vale, sí. Deberéis. Vale. Quitamos la musiquilla para estar más a gustito. Y vamos a... Vale. Entonces, a ver dónde se quedó guardado. Porque si no recuerdo mal, terminamos. Y cuando estaba ya haciendo la cinemática del final del caso, fue cuando se nos jodió. Por cierto. Exactamente. Fue aquí donde crasheó. ¿No? ¿O esto
Phelps
es?
and Bukowski, LAPD.
Uf,
We're
no.
investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ! I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that?
No estoy seguro de dónde estaba.
I got a little soundstage out back.
Por cierto, sí, he estado escuchando un poquito, se me escucha un poquito bajo, voy a subirme un poquito. A ver si ahora se me escucha mejor.
Lead the way.
Vamos a ver, sí, vale, la hemos liado. Creo. Vale, todo esto ya lo miramos, ya lo investigamos, todo esto. Vale. Bueno, lo bueno es que lo puedo rushear. Todo esto ya lo investigamos, ya averiguamos, ya terminamos este caso. Joder, el tiroteo último y todo. Bueno, pues así nos sirve un poquillo para...
Keep him here,
recordar.
Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
Este tío era un puto... Era un violador.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Violador y pederasta. Se me ha tirado una
One-way
niña.
mirrors.
Bueno, él no.
There's a room on the other side.
El otro.
Well, well.
Vale,
Find a way
aquí
into that
había
peep
que
den,
mirar
pal.
eso.
I'll
Las
stay here and keep on
pastillas.
the pervert.
Joder. Aquí. Vale. Que encontramos el veneno.
Doping a 15-year-old
Por la
kid
vía
and
la
abusing her in
droga.
a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Las cabezas y todo eso. Y a ver. Ahora hay que encontrar.
Can't be that way, Phelps.
Bueno,
Could've
pues,
been a rat
escucho un
through there.
helicóptero. Aquí, pero aquí se veía que no era la zona del... de eso, en plan, donde estaba la cámara. Entonces tenemos que ir aquí fuera. Que aquí fuera podríamos ver estas. Que esta es la que no encontramos. Aquí.
So this is where you sprang from.
Si no recuerdo mal, esto. Que aquí era donde estaba. La cámara. El cabrón. Tambores de la selva.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
Ya hemos encontrado donde estaba este. Y aquí debería estar. La
So
verdad,
what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
tengo que encontrar dónde está esto, tío. Debe estar en algún lado. Aquí es que no me deja mirar la cámara, me deja solo mirar dónde está.
I wonder if they saw this, how many budding starlets would still get on the bus to come to Hollywood.
Y aquí es donde está el baño. Vale. Aquí ya no hay más nada, ¿verdad? Droga inunda las calles, policía. Vale, nada. Debería encontrar por aquí, creo que no había llamado nada. Ahora tengo que hablar con él porque tengo que encontrar la cinta donde está la violación, porque el cabrón este también la grabó para él. Vamos a ver.
You ever do any work for
Con
Mark
él.
Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop is doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
Dice que lleva tiempo sin verlo.
He was here yesterday, and something happened that pushed him over the edge. You're holding out on us, Hopgood.
You know, I have very good connections with the Vice Squad.
Yeah, well, there's a surprise.
Uf,
They won't appreciate you coming in here and strong-arming me.
mierda, me he equivocado. El cabrón está muy
McAfee's
confiado.
men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
You're delivering props to Jungle Drums on 8th Street?
Bishop is using that old rundown wreck of a set. That place is dangerous. But it might be a good spot to hide.
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps,
Hijo de puta este.
Roy Earl, advice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlon?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you.
Hijo de puta.
You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
Detectives.
Johnny Goldberg.
Ahora
You
cuando-
work for Mickey C.
Mira el tío,
That's
tío.
right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part. Happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop.
En verdad, tú estoy en el
Guy
follón,
McAfee
la
can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen, to stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
verdad. Vale.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot
Hey.
less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
Tiras caza.
I don't think they like your little pep talk, Bukowski.
Oh, shit! Get us out of here!
Elude o reduce.
They really don't want anybody getting to Bishop before they do. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. I need to be closer, Cole. We need to lose those fools, Phelps. Keep it steady. I'll try and bust his tires. Make a move. We're sitting ducks here. Either give me a good shot or get us the hell out of here.
Any unit able to handle citizen reports at 211 in progress.
Let's see him chase us now. On to the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll. Oh, Christ. When they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off, Bukowski.
Hey, if they're prepared to gun down cops in broad daylight, McAfee really means business.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
That's our job, unfortunately. They don't get to dole out the justice.
You've got problems, Phelps.
Any unit able to handle citizen reports at 211 in progress. 437 East 8th Street. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Pues a ver, la verdad es que a ver que se me pasa esto rápido, y empezamos el siguiente. Porque a las 6 me tengo que ir, son las 4, 2 horitas. Me dará a lo mejor para el siguiente o la mitad.
There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it!
Venga, a correr.
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD!
Pere, pe, pere, pe, pe, pere, 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 pe, pe. Pues bueno, a correr, que el gordo este corría como su puta madre.
We're trying to help you, Bishop. This is all a big mistake.
Como yo soy él, poner un tiracazo. Hijo de puta. Lo que pasa es que lo bueno que voy a tener es que voy a tener otra oportunidad de pillarlo, porque en la partida de ayer la lié bardísima y se me escapó. Y no sé si era cosa de que está así hecho o que acabé con un interrogatorio. Porque no tendría todas las pruebas o algo, no sé. Entonces voy a mirar qué preguntas elegí y voy a intentar hacerlo bien porque no me molaría que te se escapase. Venga, coño. Se cae, salta, se cae. Mira que está todo para grabar una peli aquí, accidentes laborales.
Don't make this any harder on yourself, Bishop. It's June Ballard. She's blackmailing me.
Venga, ya.
Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
All right, but you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me.
Vale.
I know another way out of this place.
Tiroteo, serio.
Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me!
Last chance to back the hell down.
¿Por qué querrán matarte?
It's this way.
Oh, pues ahora veo. Espérate, que le voy a pillar el rifle.
Kill them for God's sake! I don't want to die!
You hear me?
There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it.
Find some cover!
Come on, it's this
Tazo
way.
la cabeza.
LAPD, you're making a big mistake.
Oh, le quita el gorro.
Oh, really hurts.
Ven.
Is this really the best McAfee's got?
Yo, voy. Pensaba que iba a saltar. ¿Cómo? ¿Cómo le daba a ese? Ahí va. Hay que bajar por aquí. Se me ha bugueado la pata abajo, ¿no?
Get him over here, I'll cover you! Come on, the cavalry's here!
Venga. Vamos para allá.
Those barrels at the base of the elephant hall. They're full of gasoline. Shoot them, quickly!
Follow me. We need to get him to the car.
Bueno.
Find some cover.
Voy a coger esta, ¿no?
This is all Ballard's fault.
Me van a buscar un poquito la...
Get him to the car. I can cover you from
la
here.
chavetilla.
You're almost there.
Sorry. Madre mía. ¿No tiene velocidad cargada o qué?
Now, this is what I call a result. Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer, an all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for staged rape and attempted murder. So he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice with a capital J, Detective Phelps. Developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment. It was good working with you, son.
Esta máquina. Buen chap. Esto es hijo de puta.
Phelps, Bukowski, this your work? Can I help you, Detective? Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there. Yeah, I'll bet you didn't. This is a traffic case. You need something? I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain? Go right ahead. Get in. I'm buying.
No, tenía que ir. Hostia. Tenía que ir. Ahora estoy aquí. Pero tengo que ir a pillar a otro.
A lot of movie people hang out here. You like jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, yes.
Big bands and swing I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
You like a table, Roy?
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like
I'll
chumps?
get a table ready for you then.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
A pleasure to meet you, Alphonse. Is Elsa singing tonight?
Yes, she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about it.
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse. You got a nice club here. Don't spoil it.
If you will follow me, detectives. Just through the door.
He was my only real friend, Harry. We went through it all. Do you realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this. Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me? Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars. Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood.
Bendito. Yeah.
So what about that drink, boys?
Hostia puta, tío. Haber llegado antes del apartamento. Ah, vale. Comprendo. 6 meses. Bueno, pues ya estamos ascendidos a... El caso del pentalabio. En este caso ya empiezan a sonar difíciles. Bueno, esperamos bien desde el principio de todo.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats.
Vamos a ver.
Let's get this over before lunch. Clyde Rose of the homicide squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work.
Se la jubilan a este.
Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair.
Vale.
You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Por el hombre lobo, o sea que un asesino en serie, no sé, en fin. O algo así.
I didn't come to California to be a second.
Do you have the address?
Callejera.
It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
Vale. Oye, tengo trajes nuevos. Cinco. Uf, uf. Ah, que los trajes me dan cosas. Que los trajes me dan cosas. ¿Qué cojones?
That broad has socks on it.
I'd rather you took the wheel.
Ah, o sea, no sé yo, pues yo prefiero que conduzcas tú.
You can drive.
Bueno.
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
We any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's gonna happen?
Well, it's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
Dios, tío. Escenario del crimen, las 9:28.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
Get used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Madre mía. Vale. Un montón de pisadas.
Patrolman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, Detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Vale, vamos a ver. Tengo que hablar directamente de aquí. Imagino.
Cause of death?
Could be the head injuries. She has been badly stomped.
Le han pasado,
The cuts
pero
look
los cortes parecen
superficial.
superficiales.
I'll know for sure in an hour.
Tiene un corte en la boca. El ojo morado y...
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
A ver los brazos. Nada, marcas. A ver. Puedo girar. Vale, este brazo no tiene nada. Pero he escrito cosas.
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. The ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
Y ahora las marcas, ¿puedo verlas? A ver, pones aquí que te den DN text.
Interesting.
Coño. Ahora.
What does the writing on the victim mean?
BD.
Dahlia
Like Dahlia.
Negra.
Tex. Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
Vale. Pues vamos a ver las pruebas. Aquí hay un peine. Que... Bueno, no, parece un cepillo, ¿no? Que parece que no tiene nada. Y el bolso.
The victim's bag? Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
Pintalabios. Vale, no hay más nada ahí, ¿no? Por lo que entiendo. Vale, esta es la prueba B. Vamos a ver aquí la A. ¿Qué es esto? Bueno, esto tiene pinta de que...
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
Vale, pues esto será... Vamos a ver, vamos a poner... A ver, Norteamérica aquí es... A ver... Vale, esa es la parte de Oceanía. Perfecto. Fácil. Un mechero. Propiedad del Club Mamba 626 del Norte Spring.
The Bomba Club. Why steal a table lighter?
Vale. Ya hemos visto el cuerpo, ahora vamos a ver las pisadas.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s.
Fingers
Pinker
over
lifted
para que
impressions for me to
comparen el
compare back at the
laboratorio.
lab.
Vale.
Can we get to the Bomba? Man could die of thirst in a case like this.
Pues sí. Va a chocar. No. Pues espérate, porque si hay musiquilla... Boh.
Nope.
El ticket del teatro.
Doesn't tell me anything.
No hay nada que estas dos cosas, ¿no?
Why not follow up on the Bomba? I could use a belt.
Vale, este me dice que no era el Bomba es.
This equipment is valuable and so is my time. Leave me
¿Hay
alone.
algo que puedo hablar? Algo me raya. Tiene que estar por aquí abajo. La música normal. Cuando se agudiza es cuando tiene que haber algo. Aquí.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
¿En serio? No, ¿cómo sabes que no? ¿Qué? Alright. Vale, eso ya lo hemos mirado, que ahí no había nada. Vamos a ver aquí.
Seems irrelevant.
Joder, pues no hay mierda. Macho, así limpiamos un poquito por aquí. A ver. Aquí tampoco hay nada. Me raya la música, tío, porque...
Can't spare any time. I've got to prepare an evidence brief.
I need to get back to it, Phelps.
Out of the way. This report doesn't need a dozen pictures of your pinstriped ass.
El cuerpo no tiene más nada. No puedo mirar, solo puedo mirar los brazos y el tatuaje, lógicamente, que tienen DMT. Ya me he mirado, vamos a ver la libreta. Pistas. Textos en el cadáver, traumadismo, joyas sobrecía, ventana, mechero y las huellas. Vamos al Club Bamba. Pues ya está, vamos al club y fuera porque... Me raya lo de la música, porque si hay música supuestamente es porque hay algo, pero no sé.
You're behind the wheel.
Pero no sé.
The werewolf?
For my money, a copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? Big head to hang on your wall. Caller of the decade. You've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got next.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, oddshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us a note in the corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, fellas. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. You can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
Vale. Bueno, eso es lo que él piensa. Que puede estar actuando otra persona en su nombre. Que llevaba 6 meses sin actuar. Veremos a ver. Vamos a ver. A ver quién me llama.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Celine Henry.
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him.
Bye.
Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
Ha hecho un tío que tiene algo puesto. Vale, no. Tiene que ser este.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine?
Yeah, she don't know.
Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Selena's... was a lovely woman.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Selena already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
Vale, puede que no esté diciendo nada.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
Perfecto. Pues dámela.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
Este tío tiene pinta de estar enamorado.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Selena always wore a red garnet ring on the large side.
Granate rojo.
Larger than life, like Selena herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
Dudo.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're going to tell me.
Okay. I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Selena in those days. Yes, I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
Vale. Conocimiento del marido.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up, like usual. But he refused. She picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Vale. Lo hemos hecho de putísima madre, pero de putísimo.
Let's get out of here.
Vámonos de aquí, anda, borracho.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
Voy a utilizar el teléfono. Un segundito. Ok. A ver, que estaba.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Ahora mismo. Vale. 2 horitas.
Phelps,
una horita y media me
1247.
quedan.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please.
Vale.
Thanks for your help.
Perfecto. Pues ya sé que no nos podemos ir.
You know the way. You can drive.
Vamos a ver.
And where exactly are we going?
Vamos a ver si podemos.
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. Worse than I could ever have imagined.
Y encima lo pongo a conducir, sí. ¿Dónde está la puerta? Aquí. Se escucha.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
Pues estaban escuchando, ¿eh? La que tiene que estar dentro. Me lo encuentro de cara, fijo.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Cojones. Vale. Alcohol, botellas, un zapato.
Size 9s. Above average for a lady.
Oh, 43. Los Diablos.
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
$30. Y si te vas a volver, estaré en el apartamento 2.
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on.
Vale.
One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back.
Puede con el oxidol, tío.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty.
Vale, tenemos que hablar con los besties.
Homicide, badge number 5.
La caja de la... Cojones.
A regular Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinctive.
El anillo debería estar aquí, ¿no?
Tiffany. The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
Vale. ¿Esto? Okay. Coño, esto. Aquí no hay nada. Coño, esto. Ropa. Vale, no es nada. Yo quería mirar No, no me deja. Quiero mirar el zapato ese que está bien en el suelo, pero parece que no. Es el pasillo. Aquí está. La nota esa no puedo. Las gafas seguro que podré.
Not much help.
No es muy útil, pues nada. El pie. Ah, no, las gafas me... Vamos, su puta madre. Por aquí tampoco puedo mirar nada. Tiene física la esa mierda. Que me raya la música porque supuestamente si la música es porque hay algo. Una llave.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Como que no. Vamos a ver, si hay una llave tiene que haber algo. Tiene que haber algo donde pueda meterla. Quizá aquí. Vale, aquí los zapatos, nada. Por aquí. Por aquí. Teléfono. Está la cocina. Nada, creo que es por donde he entrado. Zapato. Vamos a hacer una cosa. Vale, no puedo. Bueno, me ha dicho que le pregunte a los vecinos, ¿no? Por ahí puedo venir por aquí. Ah, mira, aquí hay una vecina.
I knew it wasn't.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan! Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand,
Sí,
but
vale.
Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row.
God.
I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Joder. Oh. Vale. Vamos a hablar con el hombre. ¿Qué pasa, señor?
Ruins are having a season from hell.
Vale. Quizá. Encuentro a lo mejor algo por aquí fuera. A ver. Aquí. Oye, ¿dónde está el tío?
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Vale.
Can you drive to this one?
Pues vamos a ver qué dice el
Where are we headed?
Jacob. A ver qué nos cuenta el cabrón.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, the broad keeps the house looking like that, she probably deserved it. The skipper says bring him in and keep the hacks off our backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you've come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead. You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh,
for
my God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
she's-
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Vamos a ver. Ah, esto es. Era por oferta, necesito que hagamos algo en relación con mi...
The oldest problem there is, what to do about the old lady.
¿Qué marca es? Un 11. Vamos a ver. Coño.
Size 11s.
46. No. Son 41, creo. O sea, él... No, joder.
Maybe if... No.
Qué bien tiene un bate. Aquí. Nada, por aquí en el salón. ¿Qué es esto? El alcoholismo.
Junk. Circumstantial.
Oh no, pues vamos,
What now?
Ask him some questions. Keep it simple. I'll do the rest.
Oh. ¿Cuándo fue la última vez que
When
viste
did you
las
last
cosas?
see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
Vale.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look,
Me
I
está
don't know.
You know where she went, Jacob. You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying to me?
Look, I'm telling you, I don't know.
Aquí, ¿no?
We know she went to the Bomber Club.
The bartender there. He calls me if things are getting out of hand, and I go and I bring her home. He called me last night. I said no. Phone rang a couple more times after that. I ignored it. I'm gonna have to live with that.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
You went to her house, you fought, you beat her, she left, and then you followed her.
I left first. She tried to batter me with a frying pan. I had to slap her down.
Understandable.
We're still gonna need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Okay. This doesn't look good for you, Jacob.
What's this bunker?
Ya, que sabe, ¿eh? Ya.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Vaya, una galleta. Que te me dé la vuelta.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt.
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
A tu casa. Joder.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Vamos al apartamento.
And where exactly are we going?
Pillaremos al Menéndez, y ya a la comisaría. Interrogamos.
My brother said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
No. ¿Cómo? A cojones. 16, Méndez.
Mendez, apartment 16.
En la cuarta planta. Primera. Segunda. Joder. Voy a poner un ascensor. Tercera. No sé contar. La 16.
Take a look around and see what you can find.
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
Y el de este.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body.
Boh, ya tenemos al asesino.
We have the murder weapon. We better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there.
Man, la persecución. No sube.
You don't need to do this, Alonzo.
Se va a pillar el coche.
Get in and drive. Hit it! Clean this asshole off the road. Got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle and I'll stop the son of a bitch.
Vale.
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
Joder. Qué fácil ha sido, ¿no? En plan, es que no ha durado tanto como en el juego.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian.
Pero ese era el
Considering the evidence against your
asesino.
suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
Se lo van a cargar. Tiene toda pinta. Como que está en Chirona, en plan que tengo.
I need something to soothe this pain, to cool the lava you pump through my veins, 'cause I'm burning up for you.
Perfecto. Este es el la mariposa. Venga, si eso es así rapidito nos da tiempo a echarlo. Tenemos justo una hora. Pues tío, es que hace matar por matar,
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
What have we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend him off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard.
Why don't you go polish your war medal and leave me alone?
Ese ha sido. Hay que presuponer, pero yo digo que ese sí.
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked?
Vamos para allá. ¿Que mi compañero no vino o qué?
You can drive.
¿Que dónde está, tío? Pues nada, habrá que esperarlo. Hola.
That's the guy from the paper.
Creo que se ha quedado bugueado aquí arriba, ¿no?
I want to make homicide. You know you made it.
No tengo de la pinta.
You know the way. You can drive.
Y otra vez para hablar. Puto charletón. No, gordo.
Did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
No.
Thanks, Rusty.
But don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
And no assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. We might get along after all.
Nada, lo resolvemos en nuestro segundo día.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case, fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex...
Captain,
Alonzo
aren't there
Mendes.
similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry? And of Elizabeth Short, for that
So you
matter?
don't believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to be that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in certain angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
Vale.
Detective, I was first on scene.
Pues cuéntame.
You find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. A family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
Llévame, compa. El compa González. A ver, que se encuentra el cabrón. Vale.
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
¿Qué tenemos? Hostia, otra igual.
Similar MO.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad he wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation was the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home, not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
You mind if I examine the body?
Be my guest.
A ver. Brazo. Le han quitado el anillo también.
What's this mark? A cut on a finger.
Fourth finger, left hand. A wedding or engagement ring. Violently removed.
Y... nada. Pues sí.
Looks like she was tied up.
He does it first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
Claro, el reloj. A verle la cara. Uf, ay, cómo
Look at your mark. It's very
distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
Y tiene marcas, algo dibujado.
The stomping angle in the Henry case. Was it reported in the press?
Entonces,
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
Ya está, porque no tiene más marcas, ¿no? Pues eso lo he probado. Esta es la cebra que tiene en el bolso. Ya tiene pasta.
If the motive was robbery, why not take the money?
Profesora.
Well, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
Va a estar solo ahí estas dos cosas. Tiene que haber una B entonces.
Find anything interesting?
Detectives, R&I says that Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you?
Vale.
Let's grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. Could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
Ah, pisada. Una botella de cerveza.
Nothing significant.
Nada. Bueno, aquí damos algo. Aquí otra botellita.
This isn't what we're looking for.
Puede haber algo por aquí. Vale, aquí se corta la música. Un paranoia con la mierda esa de la música, ¿eh?
You spoken to Carruthers yet?
Hey, buddy! Trying to work here. Got me?
Ay, me he equivocado. ¿Tiene una bala? Solo hace como si hubiese las cosas. No puedo ver lo otro.
So hey, what's going on over there?
Un abrazo a las mujeres.
Y'all seem to be standing around. Shouldn't you be working?
No puedo hablar con ella. ¿Y esto qué?
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
Can you drive to this one?
Pues vamos a la residencia de los tíos. Y también tendría que llamar para... No. Ya veré.
There still might be some play in the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If it doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? Well, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? But don't tell me your eye don't bend.
This conversation is over.
Chiste. Tengo el cuello para tirar. Para chope. Word. Pues nada, puedo dar una mala noticia.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you. Could you have a seat for me, Michelle? We're gonna have a look around.
He'll be back in.
No olvides.
No good to me. Optimistic, Cole.
Everything when he gets back, okay? Nothing to worry about.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Claro. Futuro que lleguen a tu casa se pongan a... Hombre, legal.
I don't think so.
Me imagino que será la de los... La joya. Otra de Tiffany, seguro.
No sign of a wedding ring.
Y el reloj.
Elven wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body.
Marca.
Brookwoods. Size 8.
Madre mía, a ver cómo coño le digo yo esto.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead. Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Could try.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon. I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
And did he come and get you?
Of course. Some boys offered me a ride home, but that's not the right thing to do.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. Mommy always wore her golden butterfly.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
A ring, a watch, I never paid much attention to that stuff.
¿Me dirá la verdad?
You seem reluctant to talk about her jewelry.
It's a touchy subject with Daddy. He thought she wasted too much money on her appearance.
I know this is a tough time for you, Michelle, but you should really try and help the police.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's some
Your wife
kind
was found murdered this morning.
Found? What? But she only...
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
Mentira.
You got any way of confirming this story of yours?
You son of a bitch. You come here making all these accusations.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Mueller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
Es mentira.
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Mueller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size 8s. Why lie about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Claro.
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars, nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
Mentira, no lo ha dicho la niña.
It is true, Hugo. You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
I know about the golden butterfly, Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard her.
She liked to spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
Your wife went to pick up Michelle?
Yes, that's right.
What happened, Hugo? You got any theories? Because we're starting to like you for this.
The car park by the school is kind of dark. Maybe somebody jumped her there. Did you try the parking lot?
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Mueller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi, check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in LA. 3, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir.
Rápido.
They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Muller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Muller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Muller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
This doesn't look good, Hugo.
I can explain the...
Get him booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't want home and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncles?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
That's the guy from
Ya
the tape?
puta, tío. Hijo de puta.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Belmont High School.
Checking for you, Detective.
Go ahead, Detective Unit.
Belmont High, 1575 West 2nd Street.
Thanks, ma'am.
Roger, 11K.
You're behind the wheel.
Pues vámonos, para el cole.
Inform Detective Phelps that the coroner has a report waiting.
Qué puta,
Please
tío.
report downtown when he's available.
Got it, KGPL.
I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband for him.
Always make the husband, fellas. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the Vic who does the deed. God knows I've wanted to kill some wives in my day.
Lex parsimoniae.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct one.
You know, you could have said that without getting all liturgical out of me.
I'll try to dumb things down from now on.
Appreciate it. And try this one on for size. Rusty's razor.
How's that go?
You blame the guy that's banging her.
Ah, of course. The famous Lex ignoramus.
Closes cases, Cole. Puts a lot of people away, that one.
Joder. Belmont.
Emmy, it's the first season since Fabric rationing's over. We have to go.
I told you I can't Saturday.
I'm
Yeah.
busy. Busy where? You're going on another drive with Davy Gardner, aren't you?
So what if I am?
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
Hijo de puta este. Este va a ser.
If it
Joder, casi me pierdo. Ey, ponte en medio, coche. Uy. Ataque contra la valla. A ver quién coño es este. Ahora.
Car 11K, Car 11, King, come in.
11K, go ahead.
11K, see the janitor. A green 1946 coupe registered to a Mrs. Hugo Moeller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School and playing fields. 11K, code 2.
¿Cómo?
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you oaky motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
You're under arrest, Eli. You're in very deep trouble. Get some backup down here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we got a kitty raper coming in.
Hijo de puta. Hijo de puta. Hijo de la gran puta, tío.
What time did you see the person park the car?
Pero como que sí,
Late last
porque
night,
se la ha encontrado.
after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Eli Rooney. We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch. He was here yesterday before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir. I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
Would you say Rooney is violent?
Yes, sir, I would say so, yes.
Thanks for your help.
Ooh.
Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here.
La cuerda, la ropa.
The overalls are stenciled HM. Muller is a mechanic. I wonder what Eli does for a living.
It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
Vale, que se ha olvidado. Qué hijo de puta, tío. A ver, que al final va a ser este. Pero entonces, ¿por qué el otro tiene los zapatos? Me mandó que lo... Mandó que la... Que la asesinase. Hay que mirar los pies del tío porque... Los pies coinciden.
Phelps, badge 1247.
Coinciden los zapatos.
How can I help, Detective?
En el coche.
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Muller homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thanks.
Vale, pues vamos al interrogatorio.
You can drive.
Bueno, vamos al depósito. Pico de la puta.
I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car, he had her jewelry, the DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
And we let Muller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass for now.
Vamos a ver. ¿Qué encontramos aquí? Hostia, teléfono.
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please.
Claro.
Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Yeah.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Muller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know.
Vale. Morgue. Ahora mi pregunta es, ¿por qué sigue sonando?
The shoe prints?
Huellas.
Size 8s. Very similar to the impressions from the Henry case.
Now, who do we remember got caught in bloody size 8s? I think we have our bird.
Vale, pues vámonos. A ver qué. Voy a bajar el coche. A interrogar.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Vale. Vamos a ver.
Not exactly the happiest of places, the coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, that. The coroner's.
How so?
You don't want them enjoying their work too much. The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
Been reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through a magazine.
If I close one eye and squint, you can just about make out the print.
Hijo de puta, qué asco, tío. Pollas muertas. Vamos a ver las entrevistas, iba a decir. Oh, qué dolor de oreja. Oh, dentro.
You better not go soft on me in here, Phelps.
We'll work the evidence, Rusty. Let him do the rest. Are they ready?
Bowlers in 2 and the perverts in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
Vale.
Boys, really come.
Captain, we were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
Vale.
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
Vale. A ver cómo está el tío. Todo rayado.
You're down on your luck, Eli.
I had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
A ver.
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine.
Me cuadra.
You can't misplace big yellow letters HM out front.
They give you any workwear, Eli?
Sure. Green coverall. Dang thing was hot. Felt like I was back in the pen wearing it.
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like.
Oof.
Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
Uy, que raro se lo ha puesto a la cara ahora. Ya cargó. Vale.
Convoy like you, Eli, must prefer Magay for roping. Am I right?
I prefer braid. Until I hitch and braid, it stays tight.
What size boot do you wear, Eli?
Kind of like anything I can get my hands on. I'm wearing 11s.
You're maybe 5'5", 5'6" tops. And you wear size 11s? I don't think so, Eli.
That might be on the large side. Maybe 10s.
Maybe 8s.
Now that I come to think of it.
Why punish children with your iniquity, Eli?
Ya, hijo de puta.
Do you think I was never punished?
You must know what you're doing is evil.
Well, son, nobody's perfect.
You killed Mrs. Muller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
Me va a quitar la mentira. Pues es duda.
You have no job and nowhere to live by the smell of things. And you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and then put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
No es.
You're as good as done, Mr. Rooney. All it will take now is some paperwork.
For my money, Hugo Moll is the #1 suspect. The evidence is solid. I think it's time we hit him with it.
Interview Room 1 y entrar en Interview Room 2. Aquí. Este es el asesino.
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next-door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
A ver cómo está. Vale, así está tranquilo. Y relaja. Vamos a ver.
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
Are you going to tell me what I want to know, or do we have to take it out of you in lumps?
Give it your best shot. I can take whatever you're throwing.
Hijo de puta.
Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the Army.
You learned to strangle with the rope in the Army?
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things in the Army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you use?
If I had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
Vamos a la intuición.
It was you, Hugo. I'm offering you a chance to come clean on this.
For the last time, I did not kill my wife.
Me equivocaba, era mentira porque.
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
You're lying, Hugo. You're gonna have to come clean on this.
You got no proof.
Your wife drove a Chevrolet, Hugo. What make of car do you drive?
A Chrysler Airflow.
Anda.
So I guess that explains why the tire iron that killed your wife came from a Chrysler.
Es este.
Hugo Muller, I'm charging you with the murder of your wife. You'll be arraigned and taken before a grand jury. Book him, Rusty.
With pleasure.
¿Lo habré hecho bien o me habré equivocado? No hay manera de saberlo, ¿no?
I have to say I'm disappointed. I stood in front of a troop of reporters and made promises. Promises of swift and fearful retribution, and you bring me an armful of vagary and happenstance. You made the department look bad, lad. Do it again and your career as a policeman will come to an abrupt and ignominious end. You two are back on the streets. Find street criminals, roust them, beat them, and restore some fervor to your police work. Your next case will come when you've revived my faith in your abilities. Now get out of here!
¿Cómo? ¿Que me he equivocado? Contra Hugo le responde un cargo de asesinato a Michelle Noire contra la vida como una huérfana. Vamos a salir porque no me va a dar tiempo a echarme otro caso. Casos. A ver. De aquí. Vamos a ver. ¿Esto qué es? ¿Para volver a hacerlo? Imagino que sí. Pues... Mariposa de oro. Sí, esto es para volver a hacerlo, vale. Cierro. Lo que voy a hacer es un momento. Vamos a poner la cam. Vamos a poner mariposa de oro. La Noire. Condena. Mira. Condena. Después de las dos versiones, te toca decidir a quién arrestar, Hugo o Ellie. Si detienes a Hugo, que es lo que hemos hecho nosotros, el capitán James se enfadará y dirá que le has decepcionado. Así que detener a Ellie es la mejor opción, pues alegrará al capitán. Aparte de que también tiene antecedentes, pero a fin de cuentas es tu decisión, así que debes arrestar al que nos parece más convincente. Recordemos que Ellie menciona que le han dado un bono verde en su lugar de trabajo. Y la empresa en la que trabaja, Genesis Marines, también tiene iniciales HM. Ahora que lo dices, claro, pudo ser Ellie, se quedase con el anillo. Claro, pero es que entonces, ¿qué hace Hugo con las manchas de sangre en las zapatillas? Es muy extraño, no sé. A mí me parecía que era más este, aunque este era un puto degenerado de mierda. Pero su portada me cuadraba mucho. Y este, el tema de las zapatillas y tal. Uf, no sé. Claro, mono con la inicial HM, Hugo Moller. A ver. Pues, mira, esto lo podemos hacer cada vez que terminemos un caso, echarle un ojillo a ver cómo lo habrías hecho. A ver. Aquí están los casos. El de homicidios, el otro que hicimos es el del asesinato del pintalabios, ¿verdad? En el caso, al final del caso te digo. No llegas al edificio, sí. Este caso está basado en hechos reales. Hostia. El asesinato. Hostia. Y el de. Hostia, a mí el que me marcó. El de tráfico. El último. ¿Es el tráfico o antivicio es? No, esto no lo hemos hecho. Es el de tráfico, el de. El lapsus. Sí. Este es. Este es el de los coches. ¿Y cómo era? El de la niña. El de la violación. Reflexión. No hay peligro sin garantía. Al volante. La pareja perfecta. El ídolo caído. ¿Este puede ser? Sí, este es. Está la carta. Hospital central. Vale, esto. Sí, vale, esto. A ver, abajo del todo. Decorado. Cuando llegas a decorado. Ah, vale, esto. Vale, este no es. Este no es basado en hechos reales. Este es el que más largo así. Este me ha gustado. He leído la caída. Perfecto, pues. Pues ya hemos terminado. Este vídeo estará subido en YouTube. Si no habéis visto el anterior, pues está en mi canal de YouTube, que se llama igual Bunerex. Aquí es la primera vez que estoy subiendo los directos, porque la verdad es que este juego me está gustando mucho. Y nada, mañana viernes lo dudo que esté en directo. Pero vaya, podéis seguirme en las redes sociales para saber cuándo hago directo y verlo aquí conmigo y charlamos. Y me echáis una mano. Si no lo he dicho, está en YouTube. Así que nada, espero que os haya gustado y nos vemos en el siguiente directo /vídeo. Depende de dónde lo estéis viendo. Hasta luego.